What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and Kotaku has stepped in it again. It's funny. The only time they really ever get mentioned is when they have a horrible take, and I can't imagine that leads to much ad revenue. When sharing their articles, one should always use archive.is or screenshots because they built their entire empire off rage baiting video game players by openly hating on video game fans, by disparaging large groups, in particular males, in the video game space with heinous projections and lies. This is how they make their money. Nobody goes to Kotaku.com to hear about how they review a video game. Nobody cares. They know this, which is why they even stopped putting scores on it. Nobody goes to Kotaku.com to hear their opinions on the latest video game. No, it is a website that is frequented by social justice ideologues and exclusive social justice ideologues. Once you've seen behind the curtain of what Kotaku has to offer actual fans of video games, people watch YouTubers instead. That's just quite frankly the truth. This is coming from somebody who even failed at starting a website that offered exclusively video games. People don't really read about video games online anymore. They go to videos or they participate in like Discords and things like of this nature. By and large, websites are dead. I mean, there's really no growth potential for them anymore, and this is all that they have. So yesterday, Kotaku puts out what is a hilariously nuclear tweet that is also full of misinformation. Sorry, your cis white woman protagonist isn't progressive, and in an image of an image that contains a choosable protagonist, by the way, where you could build your own protagonist in the first game. The middle image is Lady, I'm going to mispronounce her last name, so I'm going to say Lady, darn, you're stepping on my balls. I don't know. Lady D from Resident Evil Village, and the new protagonist from Returna, which is like a middle-aged woman. And it... So first of all and foremost, you have a protagonist and an antagonist in this first image. Returna, obviously, is definitely, she is your protagonist. But what they really want is like, an indigenous wheelchair-bound mute. That would be truly progressive. It's never enough with these people. And of course, thankfully, here's the thing, like we can dunk on it here, but this is what should restore your faith. 800 likes, that's it. From somebody with 2.1 million followers. And they received 1.2 thousand retweets and 1.7 thousand comments, getting completely demolished in the comments. On one of the top comments here, Kotaku is a terrible organization, I'll say. That's a solid comment by yours truly. I mean, you didn't even do more research on the subject than they do on their own articles. That's a response. Is that a response to me? I'm not exactly sure. I'm just here to see a fool. Here's Melanie Mack coming in. Can we just get diverse stories without people asking for progressive points in general? You didn't see the SXX series patting themselves on the back over their cast of characters. It was just natural. And why are they using Mass Effect as an example? The game is 14 years old. Going out of business, hate click bonus round by Heel versus Babyface. Thank you for confirming this, Kotaku. Very cool. I mean, they're just getting dunked on by everybody in the comments. But you do have a few progressive, anybody agreeing with it, I'm going to just guess that they have some pronouns in the bio. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, full-time student, though. And gaming junior editor at CBR. Okay, all right. So now we know. The hate for this article is really frustrating. People should take the time to actually read it instead of reacting to the headline. It's actually an illuminating piece that exposed me to a perspective I hadn't considered before. Please hire me, Kotaku. Pathetic. Imagine bootlicking Kotaku. Then you see people tagging me in here. Ugh, that headline for a rather good article. I remember when 8 years ago, when both Bioshock Infinite and The Last of Us had to fight to have their female leads on the cover, having more races as protagonists may come in as a snail's pace. Hey, make your own video game, Kotaku. Right? Isn't that what these folks always like to say? Make your own. You see, Shepard is a player-created character. It can basically be anything you want, short of giving a female passing character male or neutral pronouns. Lady D is a villain, you absolute mong. White person bad is getting tiring. 2.4 thousand likes. I mean, that's exactly what it is. There are literally hundreds of games released in the decade that have any myriad of character. Want to play as a trans woman? Go play Celeste. Want to play your own character? Go play Dragon Age. Stop pushing writers and artists to change their vision. Make your own games. That's exactly what this is. You can breathe, bro. They remembered a year ago. I mean, yeah, Overwatch is another one that's extraordinarily diverse. Did you literally get whatever intern to type female video game character and make an image for it? Or one can be customized to be black and one isn't even a protagonist, talking about their image. And you know who wrote this article hilariously? The person that complained about the Xbox One X having too many holes. That's right. Ash Parrish is a uber progressive who writes terrible articles for Kotaku. And when you go through some of the history, it's really not surprising. This is somebody who is an ideologue, right? But really just uses video games to push their own progressive politics. Actually, I want to be exactly sure if this was the person. I know Kotaku put out the article about the holes being triggering. I'm pretty sure Ash wrote it, but I don't want to be 100% sure. So you have this article, the future is bright for the current and upcoming crop of AAA releases. Reviews for Returnal are positive. I'm very excited to have Lady D chase me around Resident Evil Village before I let her snap me in half. Rift Apart looks so sharp on the PS5 that it might become my first Ratchet and Clank experience. And you all already know I'm going to play the S. Why do people feel like they need to curse and everything? I hate that. Like, hello, fellow youths. We're a progressive media outlet, so we're going to put curse words in our articles. I'm going to play Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Other people are excited for these games because in their eyes, these games speak to a welcome shift in video game culture, as every one of these titles either stars or prominently features a woman. Look, there are millions of options out there. If you include games that you can create your own character, which is many. Also, why do these people always forget Tomb Raider? I suppose they'll say, well, you can't always use Tomb Raider as your excuse. Okay, sure. But most modern AAA video games that are released nowadays come with character creators that you can make whomever you wish. At the very minimum, they offer both male and female. And if you go Ubisoft, they just say like male presenting body character and female looking body character. They don't even really identify which is which. This entire article is hilarious and it is not well thought out. The people saying that it's just a really eye-opening thing is hilarious. It's 5 paragraphs of dreck. I mean, that's all it is. And when you look at the quote tweets, nobody's agreeing with this. Okay, so Kotaku just going for it. Like, not even attempting to not be terrible. I love Kotaku. It's a meme now. The best post was about speedrun of Undertale helping journalists understand their gender. You can't make this up. Now these pesky white women are an issue. Stay classy, San Diego. That's exactly, I think I can't purport to know exactly what drives this type of narrative, but it would certainly seem like, now that they've successfully attacked the white male protagonist for long enough, that now they've moved to the female. I don't know. I'd rather talk about whether Returnal looks good or not. This game, I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know it was coming. People are saying that it's very difficult, which I like out of video games. I'm looking to be inspired to turn my PS5 on. I really haven't been inspired. I ran out and got one right away and haven't really seen many games that have made me want to turn it on. So maybe Returna is that game. Let me know in the comment section down below if you're going to play that game or if you just had fun dunking on Kotaku like thousands of people did yesterday. Can't wait for your website to go out of business. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.